Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers is calling for common ground on issues like public education, funding for local governments, and mental health services. Evers' fifth State of the State address from the Capitol tonight was actually more of a mini budget outline, when past State of the States are more theme-based. Evers doesn't deliver his official budget until next month, but he called for smart investments tonight in a variety of efforts. Evers dove in, saying Wisconsin is in the best fiscal position in its 175-year history, alluding to the state's projected $6.5 billion surplus. And he dedicated a large chunk of tonight's address calling for investment in mental health services, even calling 2023 the year of mental health. He plans to invest almost $300 million to permanently fund a program that provides K-12 mental health services. And another major plan centers on funding local government.
I will work together on a budget provision that will send a total of up to 20% of the state's sales tax revenue back to our local communities for shared revenue.
Has limited local government's ability to increase property tax levies, which is why the Cooley region and state have been using the last resort, that is, public referendum. Democratic colleague State Senator Brad Pfaff says Evers' address and last week's bipartisan constitutional amendment on bail reform means the partisan fever in Madison is beginning to crack. And he added that by focusing on topics tonight that affect everyone, Evers is sending out an olive branch to his GOP counterparts.
He put aside any very divisive issues. And he talked about issues like tax reform, economic development, investing in our small businesses, child care deserts, clean water. These are bipartisan, common sense issues, regardless if you're in a rural area or an urban area.
Meanwhile, GOP Senator Patrick Testin from the 24th District believes his party are having and will continue to have productive conversations on education, tax reform, and more, but neither side will get everything that they want.
The governor laid out in his speech tonight a very expensive agenda that we have to be very mindful of with state dollars, where, again, it may not be everything that he wants, because I'm a firm believer you can't eat an apple in one bite, but we can take steps to move the state in the right direction and address some of these issues.
Governor Evers will deliver his official budget address on February 15th.